But we begin with legislation in limbo. The Michigan State House adjourning this afternoon without passing any bills after hours of trying to get enough members in the chamber to get some work done. Lawmakers calling it a day. Welcome to you and thank you for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 5. I'm Simon Shaquette.
And I'm Whitney Burney. Now, this is a big blow to Metro Detroiters who have been pushing for new laws. Things like radioactive waste being dumped in Van Buren Township, a severe shortage of firefighters statewide, and efforts to combat crime here in Detroit. We've been following all of these proposed bills from the very beginning, and they are so close to the finish line, but time is running out.
Yeah, you and I have covered each of these stories. We want to know what's holding these bills back. So we sent 7 News Detroit reporter Randy Wimbley to the state capitol, and tonight he's taking your concerns to lawmakers and activists.
There are several pieces of legislation in limbo as the gridlock continues here in Lansing. The people depending on those bills are hoping a deal is struck in the final hour before the legislature adjourns for the year.
Do you value your essential services? Our essential services are here to protect the people.
Supporters of bills on the verge of falling apart in Lansing are urging Democrats to do whatever it takes to get them across the finish line, from bills addressing staffing levels for firefighters.
What it comes down to is that Michigan's firefighters are half of what they are in the surrounding state.
Legislation cracking down on the storage and disposal of hazardous waste materials.
And if we have to have a place for it, then the least that we can do is have the proper boundaries in place to protect communities.
To providing funding for community violence intervention groups.
Nothing should supersede public safety. Nothing should supersede the fact that CVI programs in the city of Detroit has reduced crime by 40%.
The legislature is in gridlock. Democrats have majorities in the House and Senate, but their agenda is threatened. First by House Republicans who walked out last week until Democrats take up bills to stop a minimum wage hike and the phasing out of tips for restaurant workers.
You look at, a group of people who've been absolutely bullied and their livelihoods have been threatened by Democrats in government.
And now by their own. Senator Sylvia Santana and State Rep Karen Whitsett are refusing to attend the remaining legislative sessions. They're demanding more attention be paid to issues affecting inner cities. The lame duck session ends Thursday, as does Democrats' majority in the state house.
I know Senator Santana. She's a wonderful, wonderful sister, and she's all about the people. I know State Rep Whitsett. I know she cares about the people. I would just respectfully and humbly beseech our sister leaders, to put some things aside, keep public safety as the thing.
We reached out to House Speaker Joe Tate and State Rep Karen Whitsett for comment. No response from either yet. Senator Santana's office tells me that negotiations are continuing between her, the governor, and her party's legislative leadership. She has also been in contact with State Rep Karen Whitsett. In Lansing, I'm Randy Wimbley, 7 News Detroit.